Hey y'all, it's June the 13th, 2015. And if you've talked to me recently or if you keep up with my channel, you might be familiar with the fact that I actively tell people that if you're to simply open up and surrender, you'll find that Jesus himself will talk to you every single day, maybe more than once a day. Now, not exactly like Mufasa or anything from the clouds actually verbally talking to you, but he will give you signs. And as crazy as it sounds, he will do this for you on an individual basis every single day, barring none. Now, with that being said, I took time out of mowing the lawn. It's pretty hot out right now. Um, Taking a break to tell y'all a story, to give y'all yet another example of what I mean. Alright? I was at HEB, the Super HEB on Bandera Point, and I was picking up some things. I just came from a restaurant which has a reputation all its own called Sausalito. Um, Long story short about that, I should be getting a server job sometime within or sometime next week, either at Sausalito or maybe somewhere else. I don't know. Keep my eyes open, but I do want a server job because I want to get more money. But anyway, went to HEB, pick up a few things, and I really only picked up a few things. Less than a bag full of stuff. Pretty simple stuff. Costed me about 30 bucks. Now, I swear I can't even go into HEB and buy a half a bag full of stuff without it costing at least 30 bucks. Might have been 20 bucks. So it was in between 20 and 30 bucks. And it was one of those times when, I mean, I should have already known, but when the cashier rang it all up, I looked at the total and I was like, gosh dang it. But then I went ahead and paid. And I was walking out. And as I was going out, kind of grieving over the fact that, of course, I spent more money than I really wanted to. And I was still kind of hungry. Uh, I had a taste for meat at the time. Sometimes y'all might know what I'm talking about, where you just want a little bit of meat. So on my way out, I was like, no, gosh dang it. They got this, they got little containers of turkey salad there. And the thing is that the containers that they had were about like this tall, maybe like that big. And honestly, it's too big for me, man. I like it better when they have containers that are half that size. That way I can pay half the price. And honestly, I'm not going to eat all that. I don't really feel like it. I mean, especially considering the fact that it does have ingredients that I don't really care for, that I wish they didn't put in there. But, like I said, I had a craving for meat. So it's like, man, I spent all this money here. And without thinking too much, I grabbed a turkey salad. Right? And y'all already know where this is going. That's a bad deal. What are you doing? What are you doing? I grabbed a turkey salad and I took it over to where people eat stuff at. I was like, you know what? Gosh, all this money I spent up in here. I'm gonna eat a little bit of this turkey salad and I'm gonna get on up out of here. So I did that. Didn't pay for it. And all while I'm eating the turkey salad, I'm like, gosh, nobody's come up to me. nobody, the way I am, people don't really notice what I do. So I pretty much got off scot-free. And I knew this even while I was eating it. And I couldn't help feeling bad for what I was doing. Of course, no one was the wiser. And honestly, no one was going to miss this turkey salad. I did just spend all this money up in HEB on food that I honestly don't think that it should cost that much. But even still, I was like, those are all excuses. All that being considered, that still doesn't give me the right to take this. It has a price on it. They expect you to pay for it. And I didn't. I ate it. I didn't eat the whole container. Like I said, I don't really eat the whole container. And I threw the rest of it away. And I began to leave HEB with my stuff. As I was leaving it, I knew that um, I was not going to be able to stop thinking about this, what I'd done. And my thoughts went to a passage in the Bible where Jesus states, if your right hand causes you to steal, you'd be better served to cut that motherfucker off than to actually go ahead and steal anything. Because ultimately it's not going to be worth it. Plus, you know what? As Jesus, I'm going to make you pay for that regardless. You think nobody saw you? You think nobody's going to miss it? I saw you, and you're going to pay regardless, whether you think so or not. I couldn't help but think about this, and I'm thinking about this almost sweating as I'm walking out of HEB. And I don't get very far until I realize, man, I forgot the dog food. My dogs are going to be out of luck. So I forgot to get their food. So it's like, man, instead of seeing my dogs go on and suffer, I'm going to walk back into HEB right now. I'm going to get that dog food. And you know what? This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take another one of those turkey salads up to the register. And I'm going to buy the dang thing. Alright, and then after I buy it, I'm going to put it back where I found it. That way, making it that I never stole this turkey salad. Everything would be square. Now, I don't know if I forgot to mention, but this turkey salad was $7.30 is preposterous, I think, especially considering the ingredients. But you know what? It said $7.30. That's nothing because I don't know how much Jesus is really going to make me pay for what I just did right now. I'm going to do it. I did it. I still felt bad that I was spending all that $7.30, but I felt a whole lot better knowing that technically I didn't steal anything that day. You say literally I did not steal anything that day. I did pay for it. Felt pretty good about it. Now, before I went back in, I was actually planning my route home or to my destination. And if you're familiar with the Bandera Point HEB, when you're going back to my destination, there's a lot of ways to get there. There's many different ways. I was planning on going the residential route, which is up Bandera, and you turn on like Tesla or New Gilbo or something like that, and then you go in through the residential streets. That's where I was planning to go. That's where I usually would go. Seems easier. But upon leaving HEB for the second time, something in me told me, you know what, forget that. I'm going to go down 1604, walking along the highway. I visited Specs before I proceeded down the highway, and Specs, that's a pretty interesting place, I got to tell you. I bought a pretty interesting drink. Um, Here's actually the drink. It's called Flensburger Gold, and it was awesome. But anyways, I changed up my route and I went down the highway instead. I don't know why. Something told me that that's what I wanted to do. And upon doing so, I mean, I walked all the way down 1604 until it got to some street right before Bowen's Crossing. I don't know what the name of it is. And while doing that, I saw on the side of the road something peculiar, something that nobody had any interest in, that nobody was claiming. It was a small pile of clothes and some shoes. Few of the garments I had no interest in, but you know what? I saw the shoes. And like I said, I'll be a server by next week. Check these out. Shoo! Snazzy shoes. The cornered tips on the front of them, looking brand new. I think someone just bought them from Ross. And of course, they lost them. They probably have no idea where they lost them. No one was coming back to look for these things. Maybe they just threw them out in a fit of rage. I don't know. They're on the side of the road. But the moral of the story is this. I did what was right. Because I knew that there was no getting around it. I was going to have to pay for it some way or another. And in doing what was right, somehow Jesus led me in a way that I wasn't even trying to go, but he led me directly to these dang shoes. These shoes by themselves cost well more than $7.30. Well more. And I also got a long sleeve Claiborne shirt that's pretty snazzy. So shoes and a nice shirt on top of that were gifted to me simply for doing the right thing. Now you might think, oh, that's a coincidence. You already know I don't believe in coincidences. That was a sign. That was someone talking to me. That was a man out there talking to me, saying, hey, you're going to get rewarded for doing the right thing. There you go. It's not going to take long. It's going to be instantaneous. There you go. Not only that, walking further down the road, past the Northwest Crossing Elementary, I saw a crate that's perfect for holding my plants. So, shoes, long sleeve shirt, and a crate, perfect for holding my plants. All that, well over market value of $7.30. And so that's something to think about, you guys. I mean, just simply by opening up, doing what I know he told me to do, I got gifted with well more than I would have gotten away with had I chosen to just simply leave and ate that turkey salad and not pay for it. I thought I would share that with y'all. It is, was it June the 13th, 2015, and I'm still a man of God. I still did what was right. All right? And it paid off. I'm gonna holler at y'all later.